White flag is raised and that off in the feature race, the bar 1 Hilly Way Chase, grade 2, jumping 11 fences. The fence past the stands omitted due to the low-lying sun, and as the stable companions Dina Blue and Energumene out over the first 2.5 in front of Banbridge. On the inside is Blue Lord, followed by Appreciated with a couple of lengths to Fernley Hollow. At the rear, Hunter's Yarn, the white cap, and the race outside of the Bangor Doyle. Straightening for fences 2, 3 and 4, the second of which is the first of 3 ditches in the race, and it's Dino Blue and Energumene landing together, followed by Banbridge. To the inside is Blue Lord. On this side is Appreciated, followed by Hunter's Yarn, Fernley Hollow and the Bangor Doyle. The first ditch, Energumene landed in front over that one. Dual winner on the long road back, having missed all of last season, comes towards the 4th, leading Dino Blue the mare. Disputing 3rd, Banbridge, Blue Lord Appreciated, followed by Fernley Hollow. And then comes Hunter's Yarn, and trading the field is the Bangor Doyle. A circuit of race, another 7 fences left to jump. The bar 1 Hilly Way Chase, and striding on by a couple of lengths is Energumene and Paul Townend with this good run before they reach the 5th fence. The first one down the far side, with moving into 2nd place, Blue Lord and Danny Mullins. Relegated to 3rd, Dino Blue, Mark Walsh, then Appreciated, Sean O'Keefe. Knocked back into mid-division, Banbridge and Richie Deegan, and then Fernley Hollow and Patrick Mullins. Hunter's Yarn, the mount of Brian Hayes, last but one, and the back marker is the Bangor Doyle and Michael O'Sullivan. As the 8-runner field make the bend, taking them down the far side, and it's an argument in front from Blue Lord, who's keen in the second, and then Dino Blue on the inside of Appreciated, followed by Banbridge. Racing together are Fernley Hollow and Hunter's Yarn, and at the rear still is the Bangor Doyle. Setting their sights on the first of 3 fences down the far side. 7 more left to jump, and it's an argument over the first of the 3, leading Dino Blue, who's just back into second, from Blue Lord and Appreciated, and Banbridge, Fernley Hollow, Hunter's Yarn, and a gap appearing now to the Bangor Doyle. Going to the centre fence in the back straight. Energumene with the edge from Dino Blue, Blue Lord, and on the outside Appreciated. The stable companions coupled to the good over Banbridge, and then Fernley Hollow, Hunter's Yarn, and the Bangor Doyle. 1 more fence left in the back straight and the second last ditch. This is 5 fences from the finish. Energumene came up well there. From Dino Blue, they continue the leading pair as they've done for most of the journey, being followed by Banbridge improving on the inside of Blue Lord, Appreciated next, and Fernley Hollow, followed by Hunter's Yarn. Left behind is the Bangor Doyle. 4 more fences left to go, and it is Energumene in the lead from Dino Blue. 3rd is Blue Lord, and 4th is Banbridge, followed by Appreciated. Another good jump by Energumene, and as a result came away with a lead of 3 lengths over Dino Blue. Banbridge improves on the inside, followed then 2.5 lengths back by Blue Lord, nudged along Appreciated, and then Fernley Hollow, who's trying to improve his place as they straighten it up for the final 3 fences. The bar 1 Hilly Way Chase, and coming this side it's Energumene and Paul Townend. Backed off 3 out, but safely to the other side from Banbridge, Dino Blue, all been asked in behind, followed then by Fernley Hollow, Appreciated, and Blue Lord. The second last, the final ditch, Energumene jumped that better. Then the third last down is Fernley Hollow. Energumene from Banbridge, gone away from in 3rd place Dino Blue, and then Appreciated. Energumene hasn't put it to bed yet. On the far side, Banbridge. Energumene over the last. Banbridge has lost Richie Deegan, simplifying the task for dual winner Energumene, who's making up for lost time as he wins his 3rd Hilly Way for Paul Townend and Willie Mullins. Dino Blue 2nd, Appreciated 3rd, 4th Blue Lord of Willie Mullins domination. The Bangor Doyle next, beat 1 home, Hunter's Yarn. Richie Deegan's okay, and so too is Patrick Mullins.
It is indeed another Bar 1 Racing Hilly Way chase for Willie Mullins, and Energumene back with a win. Willie, it's taken a bit of time to get him back to the track. How much of a kick did you get out of seeing him do that today?
Huge. He just did today what he was showing me at home, and even more. I mean, he was so exuberant at some of his fences. He took out of Paul's hands a few times there, and the plan wasn't to make it. Dino Blue wanted to make it, and I let Mark. Mark said he wanted to make it, and I said that's fine. It'll suit us to get a lead. But Paul said after 1 or 2 fences, he just wanted to gallop and jump, and he did that. And Paul said he wasn't going to fight him. So I love to see the horse in that frame of mind with that attitude.
Coming down to the last, it was Banbridge who come out of the pack to make a race of it. What were you thinking going down to that final fence? Did you feel you had to put to bed, or was it still in the balance?
I didn't feel we had to put to bed, because Banbridge is a good horse, and he was, coming nicely. It was just hard luck on him. I think that he unseated, but he ran a great race. I'm sure Ronnie Bartlett will be delighted with his run too. But Paul thought he had plenty in hand, but I don't know. Paul didn't look behind to see what was coming, or if there was indeed anything coming, but he felt he was going well enough.
Obviously, this is very much the starting point for Energumene. How much better can he be than we saw today, do you reckon?
I don't know. When horses get older, they mightn't improve as much as you think they could as young horses. But if he can put in that sort of a run again, I think that was a fair effort now for his first run of the season.
You were watching the Tingle Creek like the rest of us yesterday. What was your verdict on Jonbon, and how would you see?
He was very impressive, wasn't he? I mean, he looked very impressive to me. He'll be hard to beat, but we'll be there. We'll give him a fight.
And obviously, in the past, you've gone to Ascot for the Clarence House Chase. Would that be in your mind again? It's a little bit tight for Christmas, really.
I think so. It's too tight for Christmas. I'd love to see this Hilly Way move back a week or two, but I'm not sure that it's as easy said as done. I mean, we had a wonderful sponsor with Barney O'Hare, and I think and Bar One Racing, and it's important to keep everyone happy, including sponsors. And Barney, of course, sponsors the Royal Bond and the
Hatton's Grace,
and the Hatton's Grace. So it might be clashing with that. If you go the week before that, you're going to be clashing with the John Durkin. So it might be a tough race to move, but it would be nice to move it if we could. But there we are. Barney O'Hare does a lot for racing, and we'll have to listen to Barney. Okay.
And Willie, last week, obviously, you were talking about trying to maybe keep Lossiemouth and State Man apart. You've got another very smart horse in this division in Gaelic Warrior who hasn't come out yet. Would that be a similar sort of scenario?
Yeah, Gaelic Warrior and maybe El Fabiolo, but El Fabiolo might go a longer trip, but Gaelic Warrior will probably go to Christmas, which will be nice. That'll keep them apart, and then we'll see where they'll go after that.
How is El Fabio? He's coming along. He's not going to make Christmas. Though.
No, he's not. He's a good bit behind Energumene, but fitness-wise, but everything he's doing is right, and I'm very, very happy with him.
And just before we let you go, you had a great day at Navan yesterday. I'm sure you were pleased with what you were seeing. One mishap with the horse in the first, who seemed to just slip after jumping it, didn't he? But otherwise, it was a good day.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I didn't think he slipped. It looked like he stepped on his front one with a hind leg, but there was no marks on his legs. But he just got stuck in the mud anyhow. Whatever happened.
But in the same colours as Energumene, Il Atlantique looked at a bit of a natural over fences.
Yeah, he looked very good yesterday, and he's one to look forward to as well. Just a little concern that his season tapered off early last season when he looked very impressive early on. So maybe I'll just race him a bit lighter or train him a bit lighter or something like that. But I just have to bear in mind the way he finished last season for the second half of this season.
Yeah. And Paul was just saying after Jasmine DeVoe won that he can tidy up a little bit on his jumping, but were you happy enough with that as a kind of a starting point?
I was very happy with him. It just shows what sort of an engine he has in him to do what he did the way he jumped. I mean, he didn't jump like a sharp 2-mile horse anyhow, so he'll probably go out and trip, give him more time and get more practice.
And Willie, just finally coming back to today, new recruit coming up here, Johnny Blue. What can you tell us about that one?
Yeah, he's a nice horse. He came over from England. He's a handicap mark. We'll see where he fits into the scheme of things today. He's a nice type. He's fitting well coming here.
Okay, we look forward to watching him. Thanks as ever. Well done.
Thanks very much.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.